the intro is not working out. Hold on. A little bit of peek behind the curtains. I was struggling to get the intro going. Welcome, everyone. A heck of a way to start the semi-final round of Season 3. There was times I was doubting I'd get here anytime soon. All the delays this season's caused. I'm definitely going to need a nice vacation for the knockout after the championship round. So this is a lot of fun. We are down to 4 fighters. You know, Captain, Dr. Fate, Scarlet Witch, Jean Grey, and Thor. So it's definitely a big powerhouse. The last 4 fighters are definitely very powerful people, definitely living up to the theme of this season, which is Power of the Gods. So please welcome my man Sam here, Triple D Dodgeball, for arguing for Scarlet Witch. How's it going?
It's going very well. Thank you for having me back. Appreciate all of your time and effort in putting this together and having me on. It's a great pleasure.
You're welcome. And I dress like this because I like to be comfortable, and he's looking for votes. So that's why he's all fancy.
Dress for success, dress to impress.
Yes. And please welcome the other half of the matchup, arguing for Dr. Faye. These 2 lovely ladies are champions of Season 2, looking to repeat. So please welcome Sharon and Rena with Life of 2 YouTubers.
What is up? As usual, your intro was straight up fire, Matt. Well done. Well done. That's right. Those clips are so good. That music just gets you going.
Like now you got like the movie clips, like the live action clips.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yes. I find the right. I get inspired to find that last little row there, because for some reason my programming, that last window glitches and it can never load up. So I always have to save my progress and add that little bit after the fact. Like, it won't add that last little picture on its own. It's some weird thing. So I started doing little gifs and all that, and just like, I'm really good. I like it when they have movies about these characters, and I could just add the real life movies and all that. Like, I just thought, like, Wanda crushing Ultron right there. I was going like, that's a perfect way to end the introduction.
Hey, see, you're already throwing the game. What? I'm calling you out already. What?
Oh, come on. You guys, you're the one who's recently appeared in a movie that just happened. You guys might have fans behind you. You never know. So what it is, round 1 of the semifinals, the winner of this matchup, Dr. Fate or Scarlet Witch, will be advancing to the championship matchup. So it is a long, fun matchup. But I'm gonna have to see. I'm still debating if I'm gonna change up the final matchup to make something extra special, or I'm just gonna say, you know what, here it is. I'm still debating on things. I can't make it make sense to me. Anyway, enough rambling on. There's no questions by these 2 contestants, and we're gonna go straight into the opening statements of the matchup, unless you girls have anything you want to say, or girls and Sam have anything you guys want to say before we do.
No, but we do want to wish our opponent good luck, because he looks sharp tonight.
Well, thank you, ladies.
I worked like a 30.
Good luck to you.
What's that song? Every girl was crazy for a sharp dress.
That's right. Very
well. All right, so take it away, ladies, with your opening statement.
All right. Well, see, the thing is, everybody knows it. Fate cannot be defeated. He is literally a god. And while though Scarlet Witch has very many powers and abilities that are similar to Fate's own, she is just one step too low. She can't reach the god tier the same way that our boy can. So, I mean, there's a long list of things that I will be getting into as to why Scarlet Witch just can't beat her boy.
But we won't bore you with it now. We'll go ahead and let Sam go.
Awesome. That is a nice, simple opening statement. Leaves plenty of meat on the burger for the matchup. All right, Sam, take it away with the Scarlet Witch's response.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, I'm just a small town superhero lawyer. I don't have green skin or superpowers, but what I do have is a client who deserves your support. Wanda Maximoff is so much more than the agent of chaos our opponent would have you believe. Ms. Maximoff embodies the full spectrum of love and passion. Beyond that, she is entwined with the very fabric of reality. Reality and chaos go hand in hand, after all. When you speak of Wanda Maximoff, you often hear the words Scarlet and Witch, but she's so much more than a colorful Halloween costume. She's a mother. She's a lover. She is passion personified. The opposing party, on the other hand, is nothing more than a Google Glass beta tester carried away with himself. Dr. Fate is nothing without the helmet of Naboo. What is Naboo, you ask? The Lord of Order. Ooh. Sounds like the assistant principal trying to control detention. Dr. Fate is nothing more than the vice principal Naboo's hall monitor. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, Wanda Maximoff is not just a powerful superhero. She's complex, she's emotional, and she's beautiful. She's the teenage dirtbag who captures your heart and takes you to Iron Maiden, baby. Dr. Fate, he wants you to stay home and do homework. Lame. Ladies and gentlemen, after the evidence is presented, I know you'll make the right choice and you'll find in favor of my client, Wanda Maximoff.
Oh my God! I can just vote. This is why I don't vote.
Ooh, that's very
I would have said Scarlet Witch won just because it made me laugh so much. All right, we got Wanda versus Dr. Fate. Two powerful characters. I'm tired. What can I say? All right, so take it away. Pros and cons. Who's gonna win? How's it gonna work out? Who's going to take the first blow? As we see in the Multiverse of Madness, because I haven't seen Black Adam yet, but Scarlet Witch is definitely far more powerful than I originally believed. But take it away with the arguments. I'm just here to watch.
Well, we've seen neither movie.
No,
we haven't seen the new Scarlet Witch movie, and we haven't seen Black Adam. So we're going off of comic books and stuff.
Yeah.
So
hard research.
Yes, yeah. So go ahead there, Rena. Fire away.
All right. So cracks the knuckles. Well, let's just start off with the list of weaknesses that Scarlet Witch has. You'll find that it's a lot longer than our guys. Okay. So for the first example, her mental breakdowns. How many times in movies and in the comics have we seen her have an utter meltdown? Which can hinder her judgment, first of all, and she's not going to be able to think clearly in battle when she lets her emotions rule. Whereas our guy has his emotions in check and can be more strategic. Now, her magic also physically drains her. So if she unleashes her chaos magic, which is her what was that?
That was her unleashing. Okay, that was wrong, Scarlet Witch.
Okay. So even if she unleashes her chaos magic, which is supposed to be the big thing that she can do, that is what the whole movie with her and Doctor Strange is. It takes a physical toll on her, and even in the film, you can see how it starts to wear down on her. So if she uses all of her magic for an extended amount of time, she's going to wear herself out, whereas our boy can't get worn out, and he'll take her out. Also, one of her major weaknesses, which kind of made me chuckle, is she needs her eyes. She needs her eyes in order to hex someone. So even now, I'm not hating on my boy, and Matt, I'm not hating on your boy either. But even Spider-Man can take her down because all he has to do is web her eyes and then hit her while she is disoriented. So, I mean, that's not very good for her. And then if you look at our boy and you also consider all the things, now their powers are almost identical. When I was reading through their different power lists, they can do almost the exact same things. But there are a few things that our boy can do and handle that she cannot. For example, he has magical resistance. So any magic spell that comes his way, he's invulnerable to. He's also magic resistance. So the damage that any magical spell can cause, he's kind of resistant to it. And he has regeneration. So it's not like it's going to do anything for very long. He also has enhanced intellect. And considering that Scarlet Witch can easily be overthrown by sneak attacks, all he has to do is use his improved intellect to take her down. So my little rant. I'm not biting anybody yet, but I want
to. What is the Scarlet Witch's response?
Sure. So when we're talking about Wanda Maximoff, she's not just a superhero. She's the queen of the nerds. The guys all line up for Wanda Maximoff. She's had suitors all across the Marvel universe. Guys like Archon, guys like Mastermind, guys like Namor. They're all trying to date Wanda Maximoff. But she rejects all of them because she doesn't need a man telling her what to do. Instead, she goes for the nerdiest of the nerds, Vision. And Vision, quite honestly, has a lot in common with Dr. Fate. They're both very cerebral. They're both medium asexual. And they're also not the type to tell a woman how to live her life. And Dr. Fate, when he interacts with Wanda Maximoff, he's going to have to make a choice. Do I need to stop her? Or do I need to date her?
Oh, please.
no.
That's the question. That's the question here. Dr. Fate's not just going up against a super-powered individual. He's not just going up against someone who can tap into the very fabric of reality. He's not just going up against the embodiment of chaos, the herald of a demon lord. He's going up against femininity. And that's something I don't think Dr. Fate is prepared to handle.
Well,
and so when he goes up against Wanda Maximoff, a.k.a. the Scarlet Witch, he's going to be beguiled. He's going to be enamored. He's going to be enchanted.
He's married.
Not just with hex magic, but with feminine wiles that he's never dealt with before. So what I say to you is that Dr. Fate is going to be stammering. He's going to be sweating. He's going to be worrying if his breath smells okay. And that's where Wanda Maximoff comes in. Not only does she have, we could talk about powers all day long. But what we're missing, the point is the beating of the human heart. And Dr. Fate, for all his logic and all his authority, he's still at the very core a man. And as men, can we not look at a beautiful woman and feel something? I tell you, no. We must feel something. And that's where Dr. Fate loses this battle. It's not in the power department. It's in the emotional department. It's in the sweaty palms department. He wants to date Wanda Maximoff as much as anybody. And that's where she has the advantage. So you guys want to talk about arm wrestling? Wanda's not going to arm wrestle. She's just going to whisper, no more Dr. Fate, and poof, it's over. So instead, she's going to take this battle to where she wins, which is in the femininity department. And even Dr. Fate's going to be weak to that.
Interesting. You're definitely having an argument that I didn't expect coming out, so I congratulate you on that. So,
well, it's a fascinating argument, but here's the thing: Kent is married, and he's extremely, extremely devoted to Inza. Inza balances him out. They live in the Tower of Fate. They have, a magical love, and
he uses her as his worldly tether.
His worldly tether.
It doesn't get any more intimate than that.
I don't think that Wanda's going to even make him bat an eyelash. Sure, she's hot. I'll give you that. She's hot.
But you also need to consider that the Fate mantle is actually supposed to be unisex. It's supposed to be a man and a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Kent is masculine, he does have that connection through Inza to where he's not going to be idly pushed to his primitive desires.
And I really don't think that when it's coming to fighting the forces of chaos, which he's part of an entire league to fight
dedicated
chaos
to that
magic, I don't think that he's gonna be like, hey, you're 10. How you doing, it's a cute argument, and I appreciate it very much. But we're talking about, Kent gave up a lot to accept Naboo and the mantle of Dr. Fate. And, even if he were to pass on, which he does, there's someone else that steps up to the plate and takes on the mantle of Dr. Fate. And there's always that balance, with husband and wife, or, there's even been ladies who have taken on the mantle of Dr. Fate. Naboo is very, very firm in controlling chaos magic. And he doesn't have emotional issues. He doesn't have worldly distractions. He's very devoted to his craft. They reside in the Tower of Fate. It has tons of ancient artifacts, magical and not magical.
Nerd alert. So, excuse me.
That's true. That's true. And you know what? That's okay, because he's going to come along and save the world, whereas Wanda wants to destroy it. So
for kids that never existed.
If that makes him a nerd for saving the world, I'm okay with that.
And didn't you call your own client a nerd about 10 minutes ago?
It's not only that she's a nerd, she's the queen of the nerds. And that's the issue here, is that Naboo has collected all of these artifacts. He's running a tight ship, and everybody who puts on that helmet of Naboo is just another hall monitor. And yeah, you may have a series of hall monitors. That's great. Nobody wants to hang out with them. They want to hang out with the goth chick who's showing them close-up magic, right? They want to do that. They want to go with the girl who's got something interesting going on. She's got a dark side. She's got edge. And Dr. Fate, he's going to be on the outside looking in. And it doesn't, I'm not here to say that Dr. Fate is an unfaithful man, or that he'd be even tempted to be unfaithful.
Oh, but
all she really needs.
You did.
Now you're backpedaling.
All she really needs is a step. All she really needs is a moment. And if his heart skips a beat for even a moment, then this battle's already over before it's begun.
I don't think it would. There would be zero hesitation there.
I don't know. Have you seen that? Have you seen Wanda and her black fingers be still my heart?
That's right. You love black fingernails, don't you, Matt?
I can't speak to you, but here's the thing. She may be the queen of hotness, but if her heart belongs to Vision, then she's not going to give a crap about anybody else wanting to hook up with her, because she loves him. So, everybody else can be panting like a dog after her, but all she's going to want is that focus, and everybody else can step aside.
Everyone else may be panting like a dog, and she may not be interested in them. But again, when it comes to these types of interactions, who has the advantage? It's the one who's not panting like a dog. It's the one who all the dogs are panting after. So, again, Dr. Fate, he may be stoic. He may be that hall monitor, but you're not going to beat a teenage dirtbag, baby. She's going to take you to Iron Maiden.
Interesting. All right. So, my question for both of you then: how would this fight begin? If theoretically, if this happened and all that, is Dr. Fate hunting her out, or is Scarlet Witch looking to conquer the world and all that because she's destined to either rule the world or destroy it.
Well,
and all
see,
that. Who's
Scarlet
the
Witch
danger?
isn't the type to go around trying to conquer things. She's really just about being a mother, being a wife and a lover, and doing what she wants to do naturally.
Which
And
would
she's
be
got the
tough
kind
because
of power.
she has no real
She's got the
power.
kind of power that allows her to create whatever home she desires.
At the expense of everybody else.
Maybe so, but that's the power. And so she's not seeking out the destruction of order. She's just running her own little chaotic circle. And it's only when the order comes looking for a fight that she lashes out. So this is definitely she's definitely not the aggressor here. The assault and battery is going to be coming from the other side.
I disagree. Okay, so if
she may not start the battle, but she'll certainly finish it.
No, but if she's living in her own little world and she doesn't care how her own little world is affecting everybody else, and she's killing people or warping reality to suit her own needs,
which is what the whole TV show's about.
Of course, order is going to step in and say, hey, you can't slaughter 10 million people just because you're having a bad day because your honey died. Okay, of course, order is going to step in and say, no, look, I'm sorry, your heart is broken, but that doesn't matter. You have to step back into the realm of reality, and that is what our boy is going to do. I don't care if she's
so
cool,
you're telling me a man coming to tell Wanda she just needs to be happy and smile. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm saying she can't murder millions of people because she wants her fake family back. Okay, because her chaos or warping her reality to suit her needs and her wants is more important than that of the world.
Which is what being a hero is about. It's about setting aside your own needs and your own feelings before the lives of the innocent.
Just because you're cool and hot doesn't mean you can have whatever you want just because of that. That's ridiculous.
Well, in Wanda's case, it does.
But that's not the real world, man.
Well, no, it's not the real world. None of this is the real world.
No, but in a situation where that would happen, our boy would probably step in and say, look, you can't do this. And that's probably where the fight
would begin.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Order coming to mansplain to chaos. What's got to happen? This is my world, he says. And she says, no. You're in my world now, baby.
Yeah, I definitely do see him going after her first. That's just my opinion. But so, ladies, you have any other arguments or points and all that? Strategy that Fate's going to use. You mentioned all his little geeky toys. Is he going to anything specific that would take down Wanda?
Well, let's just put it this way. The Scarlet Witch is powerful enough to where she can grant you almost anything you desire.
Great point.
But she can't bring the dead back, which Naboo can. So if we're really going to get down to brass tacks, we could just bring
Objection.
We could just bring Vision back to life.
Objection. Wanda has brought Quicksilver back to life.
As a zombie. Not
she brought him back to life. No, she did bring him back to life. Full on.
She's a necromancer. She cannot resurrect.
She cannot resurrect the dead, and Naboo can. So Naboo could simply bring Vision back, and they go live happily ever after. There doesn't have to be a fight. There doesn't even have to be a fight. We just bring our boy back to life. They go do their family thing. Boom. The end. No destruction. No chaos. Everybody's happy.
Hey, I like that. That's what Wanda's after.
It's been a while.
And if that's what she gets, then I guess she wins this battle because she gets what she wants.
Yeah, it's been a while since they want. It's been a while since I've seen the end of WandaVision, but did the Vision survive? I mean, I know the town, the thing was broken, all that, but I know, so
I've never seen it, so I legitimately don't know.
Well, and that's part of the reason why she goes haywire is because everything in that town is her warping reality, which is another example that she can't bring people back to life because Vision was never there.
She would bring him back
her
if
reality.
she honestly could. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is really sad and really
Yeah.
tragic, and you feel genuinely bad for her. And I mean, I haven't seen the next movie where she goes cuckoo, cuckoo, but she's clearly a slave to her emotions, and that is dangerous.
Dangerous is right. She is dangerous. Dangerous to Dr. Fate. Because he doesn't know what to do with it. He won't know what to do.
All right. Well, definitely good points and all that. So, Sam, you have anything fresh you want to add up, or?
One of the things that I feel like we're missing here is that in the recent portrayal, again, I understand that movies are not exactly comic accurate, but the recent portrayal of Dr. Fate in Black Adam is instructive because, like Wanda Maximoff, Black Adam is a more emotional character, a more chaotic character. And he's very powerful, and he also is powered by magic. And he goes toe-to-toe with Dr. Fate. And Dr. Fate says, hey, I need to act with some restraint here because I don't know what Black Adam is capable of. And similarly, Scarlet Witch is also a very chaotic character. She's not the fisticuff type. She just, with a flick of her wrist, will turn, the Fantastic Four into ribbons, or snap Charles Xavier's neck with just a blink of an eye. Okay. So when we're looking at Dr. Fate versus these chaotic characters, he does act with quite a bit of trepidation. And it's that moment of hesitation where chaos takes control. And that's what I'm saying. This isn't a purely power-based battle. There's a lot going on here. And you can't count out elements of chaos simply because Dr. Fate has a shinier helmet. There's so much that can happen in these moments.
But Dr.
In addition,
Fate
you notice my name here, Triple D Dodgeball. I run a dodgeball league, and I'll tell you this, that the moments that matter are the moments of chaos, where things are happening and the bold act, and those who act with trepidation get caught with their pants down. Mm-hmm. And that's how it is in battle, is you have to think on your feet, because that chaos keeps moving, keeps rolling forward. And if you can't stop it, if you have to stop and think about how the chaos is going to happen or affect you, you've already lost. And every time we talk about, the powers, you just bring people back from the dead. It's not like that. That chaos happens so quickly. And so you want to sit here and tell me that, Dr. Fate, he's got the helmet, he's got Naboo, he's got order. It doesn't matter. Order will never be chaos. That's the physical reality of this universe, in any universe, is that chaos wins out. So I defy anybody who says to me that order will trump chaos, because that's not even the rule of this universe. Entropy wins. Chaos wins. And that's where Scarlet Witch resides.
And then in that chaos, she thusly kills herself because she's so out of control that chaotically she snaps her own neck. The end.
As long as she goes last, she technically wins, because entropy is the rule of the universe.
Yeah, but Dr. Fate can control and manipulate time. He can go to the future. He can go to the past. He can fix anything that she does. She can be as chaotic as she wants to. All he has to do is travel back in time and fix it all. So she can have her little temper tantrum and throw her little wah on the ground and kick and scream. But at the end of the day, we're still going to fix it. So she could be hot. She could be the goth girl. She could throw her temper tantrums. It doesn't matter, because responsibility and the hero wins the day. And no matter what she wants to cry about, we can simply fix.
Matt, I'm not the one biting tonight, okay? I just want to make this perfectly clear. I am not the one biting tonight.
No, you know what, Sam? You have got me a couple times. I admit. I'm not usually this fired up now.
Yeah, usually Rena's the one, biting away, and Sharon's trying to hold her back.
No, normally I'm the one who gets upset, legitimately.
So kudos and hat tip to you, Sam.
I'm just trying to make it fun.
Yeah,
Just trying to make it fun for everybody.
out of everybody who's ever been on my show, Sam from Triple D Dodgeball and Rob Worth have come the closest to what when I imagined when I said basically comic book courtroom. These two guys.
Oh, yes.
I need to have an exhibition match between Rob and you and have complete lawyer it up,
Oh, well, maybe
that,
Rob's a lawyer
would
too.
actually be phenomenal. Watching Sam and Rob
Try and counter each other
that
out.
would be so much fun.
Yeah.
It really would.
I gotta write that down now. That's an exhibition match. That has
Legit.
to
Yeah.
happen.
I mean, like, you know what? Like, if we win, which I don't know, but if we win, we'd just be like, yo, Rob, take it up, and then the two of them could duke it out because, gosh, that would be heck of fun. Yeah, it really would. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, any further points that we have to add, or we can see who's going to the final round? Give Sharon and Rena matching Dr. Fate helmets.
I feel like there's a definite bias in the chat. I'd like to challenge some of these jurors.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure this is your son, and
That's
he has.
boy.
Yeah. So. And they're good friends, Super Russ, and all that. So,
I was gonna say we have 10 people in the chat.
Although I do have to say that my own son roasted us in the beginning of the chat and totally gave all the points to Sam, and I was just like, "Wow, Cade."
That's when you saw me. Whose side are you on?
Yeah. So and then he was like, "Well, you got roasted." I'm just calling it out. And it was like, shot to the heart.
Roasted.
My own son. Yes. So well played.
Yeah.
Sam. Well played.
Well, that's us guys. We like to get you make us laugh, and we'll Yeah.
All right.
I want to see the
Well,
fraud
it's okay.
on so many levels. I'm just saying.
It's all good. All's fair in love and war.
All right. So, if you guys have no further new points you'd like to bring up, we'll do closing statements here. So.
Oh man, I mean, I had so many other points. I mean, I had the orb of Naboo. We even had like this.
You had the tower
cool
of Naboo.
Picture of him holding the orb, the all-seeing orb that helps him see the future and the past. He could see Scarlet Witch coming with this magical orb. I had so much prepared, and I let Sam shake me.
I came out with something you weren't expecting.
I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand how many notes we took.
And then I was like, the hot goth girl, what are we?
Yeah, I've seen for those in the chat and for Sam, I've seen their behind the scenes note. They sent me pictures of it. I'm going like, wow. I mean, I'm the one, and I'm the one in school. I'm the one in school that she just said you're allowed 1 3x5 note card. So I typed up on font on the computer in 3x5 in a magnifying glass to get all my notes for the chapter for the test because they said 1 3x5 note card, and I did that. So yeah, I mean, so they put my notes to shame in school. Well, since Sam's got the girls all riled, or one girl riled up, and we'll go ahead and wrap to closing statements. So I believe that puts you ladies again first for your closing statement.
I'll just close by saying you can kill the mortal, but you can't kill the fate mantle. I
Hypnotized by romance or otherwise, however she would defeat him, if he were to be defeated, the legend would live on.
And she could just die. I don't care how hot she is. She could die. I'm going to stop now.
Fair points. All right, Sam, what is Scarlet Witch's closing statement?
So, for my closing argument, I just want to read a little bit from Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus with a little liberties, a little bit of artistic liberties put in. Her name is Wanda. I have a dream about her. She is better than Jane Fonda. And I got gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks in red tube socks. But she doesn't know who I am. And she doesn't give a damn about me. But she's walking over to me. This must be fake. My lip starts to shake. How does she know who I am? And why does she give a damn about me? I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday. Don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Like you. Ooh.
You are
Wanda
definitely
is the teenage dirtbag with 2 tickets to Iron Maiden. You want to go to the concert with her. Dr. Fate wants to go to the concert with her. We all want to go to the concert with her because you know it's going to be a blast. And if a fight breaks out, doesn't matter.
Or you'll die.
Doesn't matter. You won't have time to think about how bad it's going to get.
Awesome. Well, you definitely, like I said, you are definitely, out of all the people I ever had on the show, one of the most unique as far as your arguments. So I got to give it to you. Thank you for bringing that special aspect to the show. All right. Votes are for anyone in the chat who has not voted. I've been dropping a link periodically. Go vote now. Like I started dropping the links to the contestants a couple of days in advance, so that way they can start fishing for votes. So that way I'm not just dropping it live, just to see how it goes. That way each of these contestants can gather up support. So
I know that today it was still 0-0. I just want to point that out. It was still 0-0. Yes, like 2 or 3 hours ago when I checked. So
who's the opening band?
Who's the opening band for Iron Maiden?
Oh. Metallica?
Let's say Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah,
They
but
don't
if
really
we're
match
talking
up well,
about
do they?
chaos here, it would be like Taylor Swift or something like that.
Taylor Swift
like,
opening for Iron Maiden. That
Which
would be a
Taylor
wild matchup.
let's talk
Which
about
Taylor
chaos
Swift?
magic here.
Which Taylor Swift? Because I don't like her. I don't like her in her pop world. I like her when she was still countryish.
I don't know, but dude, she just smashed like so many records.
She was
this
the
week
top
with her
20 of the top 20
Yeah,
singles list.
It was insane. Yeah, the records that
Yeah.
that kid is breaking, they're nuts. And
She's a girl boss for sure.
Yeah,
Well, I give her credit, even if I only listen to music that's now 15 years old.
She had to come
So-
up with all new stuff because she lost the rights to her older music.
That's true.
Mhm.
Which I think she's fighting for the rights for now. So yeah.
Yeah, she's gotten some of it back, but not all of it yet. So that's why she's producing a lot more music, so she can still make money off of it because she's got
Yeah.
she doesn't have the rights to a large portion of her album.
I
or
think what
just
she's
discography.
doing is she's re-recording it under her own label so she can have all of
Yeah.
her own music back, which is a really cool strategy.
Nice.
That's good. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, this has definitely been an interesting matchup. I'd like to thank everyone in the chat and those of you listening on the Knockout podcast. And so this has definitely been a lot of fun. So the Knockout podcast is doing pretty good. Nice little steady thing. Hopefully next year when they have these little, when they have the comic awards and all that, hopefully the Knockout can get some recognition. Come on, guys.
Oh, man.
A little support. Throw me a bone.
Like winning Comicgories, you're just like, please, please.
I'm just kidding. I do this for fun, not for recognition. So this is a lot. This is, as John's Comics with Kids said, this is the geeky debates between who would win in the comic book store. It's just a lot of what it divulged into. Just two guys or gals talking who would beat who. So it's a lot of fun. All right, let's bring up the where is it?
Oh, hang on. I haven't voted yet.
Oh,
yeah.
do that. Oh no, you
Yeah.
need to do that because, like, as Matt has said many times, if you don't, that people lose matches for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't. It said I didn't. They lost by a single vote, and they didn't vote for themselves. It's like seriously. I would vote for myself. I'd turn off my data and vote for me again.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wait, no.
I'm not above voting every legally way possible. So.
Well, that's a good idea now that he's given it to us.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't hold it. Anything to vote. So you guys vote for yourself. Great. If you don't vote for yourself and you lose, oh well. So, all right, give it a few more seconds, and then we will find out who is going on to the championship round. The only true lawyer on the show, or these former champions hoping to be repeating champions. So they're hoping to be the back-to-back Super Bowl winners. All right, doing good. All right, who do we think we're gonna win here? Because if I had to guess, honestly, I'd say with the movie behind Dr. Fate right now, people might be a little more popular.
I think the chat was very much in favor of Dr. Fate. So
yeah,
I think I'll be lucky if I get more than one vote.
We will have to see. All right, the winner and moving on to the championship round in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have.
I can't see anything.
Dr. Fate with 9 votes. Scarlet Witch with 4.
Well fought. Well fought.
You have me sweating, Sam.
Congratulations, ladies. You girls are going back to the championship round to defend your crown.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Thank you. Who are we going up against? Do you know yet?
Not yet. You guys were first. In fact, let me bring it up on my phone here. Stop sharing the screen. So on
bro.
On November 7th, Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we have Bub's Comics versus John's Comics with Kids for Jean Grey, Thor.
Oh man, that's gonna be tight.
Can you imagine if we went up against John?
Oh God, we're so screwed.
Oh my God.
Well, we're screwed if we go up against either one of them.
Seriously.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
wow.
That would be a fun matchup. So John he's done magic with Jean Grey. Bub's done a good job with Thor, so I cannot wait to see who wins. So either one of them going up against Dr. Fate. Either way, it's going to be a Marvel versus DC championship matchup. So it's going to be fun to see that for sure. Personally, I vote for Marvel, but I'm just saying.
I see how it is.
Ouch.
I see how it is. Wow, the host throwing it.
Just saying, DC.
We better not come down to a tie, or
we're doomed. Yeah.
DC wishes it was Marvel, So
that's so true, though. I mean, legitimately, they do. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that we have going for us is
Batman,
Dr. Fate, and Batman.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, again, congratulations, girls and Dr. Fate. Sam, you put a hard fight with Scarlet Witch, but in the end, her chaos was just too chaotic, and she couldn't pull out a win. So,
well, even before we started, we had Legion saying Dr. Fate. So, it was a biased jury. Maybe next time we'll have to canvass a unbiased jury, but is what it is. Yeah. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you very much. You were fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah, he brings up the JLA Avengers crossover where Wanda was tapped into DC magic, and apparently it tasted differently than Marvel magic, and she went crazy and couldn't handle it.
Apparently her going crazy is a common theme.
Well, maybe she only picks fights during a certain time of the month.
I'm just saying, okay? She's cuckoo. What can I say? I mean, being hot.
Some people like that.
Yeah. Dr. Fate's safe word is apples. So,
cinnamon.
All right. I'll be in contact with you ladies on Monday or Tuesday to start talking about when we want to do or maybe Wednesday, when we want to do the championship matchup. I do think that I'll wait 1 month afterwards to give both of you guys plenty of chance to prepare to give, a month for both you guys to have a voting link up to basically, spread the word and all that. See if we can get a large pool of people interested in the matchup this time and all that for the championship matchup. So I'm definitely going to try and get my marketing skills up to par, in which they've been shoddy at best.
Oh, they've been good, Matt. You're good.
Well, I've been a little bit lazy this time. Like I said, this season stretched on so long that I've hit fatigued with this season, going, okay, let's just have the championship so I can take a few months off organizing season 4. So anyway, definitely gonna be fun. So Dr. Fate.
We won, Legion. Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Fate won, Legion. Congratulations and your winning argument. So all right. Stay tuned next time, ladies and gentlemen, for the second round of the semifinals to find out who will be matching Dr. Fate. And we'll find out if their fate can go up against him. Take care. Happy collecting. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everyone.